Hey friends, happy Wednesday. I'm so glad to be back with you. Today we are going to focus on digital downloads with the Iris Garden Collection, creating this cute little A2 size card, which is your 4¼ by 5½ inches. It's beautiful, flat for mailing, and I think you'll really enjoy learning how to really create a cute little garden scene. If you and I have not met, my name is Emma Lou with Heartfelt Creations. I'm so glad you're here. Don't be shy, introduce yourselves, tell me where you're watching from. I hope you're having some beautiful springtime weather where you're at. So let's get started. My mom has the most beautiful irises in her flower beds with customized colors, different, not customized colors, but specialized colors that she's accumulated over the years. And an iris is one of those beautiful flowers that comes up in the spring around here as one of those first flowers with such a fragrant stem. So today I am going to be sharing how you can create a beautiful little garden stem focusing on the beautiful Iris Garden Collection. This one is completely available in digital downloads now from the stamped images with the PNG files that will automatically cut those out for you alongside the digital paper plus elements pack. So as you can see, you can print those iris colors out with the pre-printed option, or you can go ahead and you can customize the color that you want to from the stamped images and custom color them yourselves. Like this one right here, you could print it out in black, you could color it with those beautiful purples, or you could switch the black, do it into a dark purple and color it like that as well. So lots of variations and options just based on what you want to do. If you do not have a digital machine or printer, or you would like to know how to get started with that, let us know in the comments. We'll put a link in for the machine or the video, not the machine, the video where I covered the FAQs on that, because there are a lot of machines that will be able to accomplish what you want. I'm using the Cricut Explorer 3 paired with the Canon Pixma printer, but that is just what I am using. There's many machines and printers that you can use based on what your goals are. So first of all, I just cut my card base to 4¼ by 5½ inches. I covered it with a beautiful pattern paper. You can go ahead and cut the pattern papers to 12 by 12 size. You can size them down to 8½ by 11 or smaller, however you prefer. The sky's the limit. You get to be the creator of that. But you can go ahead and just pick out a neutral base, and then you are ready to get started building a scene. Now I have this little fence that I printed out. This fence, you can make it larger if you wanted to. Like, this fence is beautiful if you size it up or you size it down. So you get to customize this. You could have also done a continuous fence all the way across the side of the card, but today I'm not doing that. So I just added my foam strips to the back of this to give it a little bit of dimension. So we're going to go ahead and layer this to the card first. And if you are watching and you are catching up to speed with everything that's going on at Heartfelt Creations, we do have crafting basics that we still ship to you alongside the digital downloads. Crafting basics, you can click on the accessories tab, and those are, think along the lines of items you don't want to run out of, and items that you use up in your craft room that are kind of hard to find. So with this, we're going to go ahead and add this little happy birthday tag right up here in the center, which I thought was so cute. I did stamp a happy birthday in there. However, if you do not have a stamped image that fits, we do have digital stamp images that you can add into there. You can customize the color that you're printing it out in, and so forth. So you don't have to feel left out if you do not have the stamped image with that. Next up, I wanted to add my base images that I will be adding my flowers and the fun stuff in. So what we're going to do is take these little pails. Look at how cool those are pre-colored for you. I just added foam strips on the outer edges so I would have the ability to stick the stems into the vase. So what you're really learning today is just how you can really quickly and easily kind of customize and create bouquets. And we're using the Iris Garden Collection, which is so fun. It's a beautiful collection. When you look at the paper pack plus the elements, what you get in that is you get all the 12 by 12 paper patterns that we have. Plus with the elements, you get the pieces with the file to cut out all these little images. Now you can make this bucket huge. You could make a shaped bucket card. You could make a shaped bucket card with huge irises coming out of it. So Don't feel limited from small to large. That's the beauty of digital, is you can customize it. You can create whatever size you want. You can just print it and it's colored for you. Or you can choose the black option with the stamped digital images and you can color it yourself. So you are not limited as an artist based on what you want to create. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit and we're going to add some dimension to these images that we're going to layer on next. So if you felt like, oh my gosh, well, how do you add kind of like some life and pizzazz into printed images? What I'm going to tell you is if you add some glitter and you add some shaping, it really just pops it right to life. And you probably, unless you're the one that created it, would not know that it was just a printed and digitally cut file, okay? So we just added a little bit of dimension there. I am using the Basic Essentials tool. There's a couple tips in there that you use. I am not spraying with water. I'm just using the largest tip within that set, which makes it you can go in large circular motions, and it gives a nice just rounded look with your flower without giving it a distressed or too creased look if you just do a large circular motion. And then look at these little bitty detail accents. I feel like the light's kind of blinding out the detail of some of these because they're so tiny, but they are so pretty. So whether you're making them small or you're making them large, there's a lot of accents in here that you can really quickly add to your card bases to take it to the next level, and it looks like you spent so much time with it. And what I love is you can add the images that you want to have printed and cut onto your sheet within your machine, and then you can let that machine print, you can let it cut while you're working on creating or putting a card together. So it's kind of like your nanny in your craft room. It's doing it for you once you have asked it and assigned its job on what you want it to do today, which is amazing. Okay, so once you have those pieces done, I decided to take this iris bouquet. So this is the same iris bouquet. It is teeny tiny. Look at the variations and differences you can get just based on how you color that. It's phenomenal. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and add some glue to the base of this, and we're just going to pop it right in the back of that bucket and just press that down. And I'm going to go ahead and add a foam dot right behind the main iris in the background so that it kind of holds that dimension in there and it holds it on the card. So there you go. You have that all positioned, and then you can go back and you can add as many or as little embellishments as you want for the rest of these. So I have these beautiful single stemmed irises, which I absolutely love to use as bouquet fillers. So we're going to go ahead and just bring that in there. We'll just pop that up a little bit. And the next one, let's see, do we want this higher or do we want it lower? I think I'm going to bring it all the way down. I'm going to just pull this one, if I can. I'm just going to pull it up just a little bit. That's the beauty if you're using the dry as clear glue, is you have a little bit of grace so that you can move it around if you did change your mind and you want to do something a little bit different. And then I am going to I'm going to do the purple one, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back here, and we're going to add this one right. I'm just going to pick this one up and pull it to the front, so it's kind of in the background there, but you have that little detail of that flower right back in there. I should probably press it down a little bit so it sticks. There we go. Okay, now you can go ahead and decorate the fence however you want. I decided to keep it a little bit more simple and just add a couple flower sprays on the side so you can see the fence detail a little bit better. However, I know that sometimes I just pile it on and I just add a lot of grass elements, lots of flowers. So you can definitely do that however you prefer. So I'm just going to hold that down a little bit, and I'll push those leaves down once that has bonded it a little bit with the glue. And we'll do the same thing over on this side. So as you can see, with the digital downloads, crafting is made easy. So just take a little bit of time to learn the basics of your machine in printing and cutting, and you'll be able to create cards like this in no time. So whether you want to do the paper packs with the digital elements, pair those with the stamped images, you have a plethora of things that you can do at your fingertips without taking up a lot of space in your craft room. You don't have to wait for your mail carriers. You can download these today, get started creating exactly what I did. So this is just a very basic way that you can utilize your digital downloads and really create a card that still looks like you spent so much time with, and no more being like, oh my gosh, I forgot to create a card. So if you are feeling a little bit stuck, you're not sure what you want to create, what I recommend that you do is you just go ahead and you print out, you know, a bunch of these elements that inspire you, elements that you know you're going to use a lot of, okay? These elements are all from the Iris Garden collection, and can you just imagine having a little packet of all these little intricate leaves? So when you go to do like a little flower bouquet, or you're doing a card like I just did, you have all these little scene builders that you can easily shape and you can add them to your card. Like right here, this is another little element that you could just add a little sentiment and you're good to go. You have these little squares. This is so pretty. These are actually bigger in the paper, but these were just downsized. So pretty. You could glue this on the back of your envelope as a little sticker, which would be really, really pretty. And then you have these elements as well. So you could upsize these and make these super big so that they would be a shaped card, or you can make it bigger so that you can arrange bouquets in there as well. So let's take a look at some of the card samples that design team members have done that you can also do the exact same thing with your digital downloads. This one would have, there is a stunning birdhouse with little birdies in here that you can just print out in black, color it up if you wanted to, or you can use the elements pack. You can kind of mix and match that. The iris can be colored in so many different ways. This one we would have just sponged with glue over the entire image after it was finished coloring and sprinkled the glitter over the top. If you'd like to know how to make the dimensional iris garden flowers, let us know in the comments. We've done an online class with it. Insider members have free access to that online class, so make sure if you don't know how to access that you ask in the comments. Here's one using that birdhouse from the Digital Elements paper collection. So as you can see, you can just layer your dimensional pieces on top, do those slimline cards, and you can really create lots of different scenes. So here is that bucket. This is a digital stamp image, and then you can just fill that baby up. I love how on this one, there's prills that are layered on top of the exact piece that we would have used. We could have done prills on, or you can use the piece that is like this and add layer prills on that as well. You can add your crystal lacquer over the top, which is so cool. We have a crystal lacquer that we carry that we absolutely love to make those nice shiny images. And then you've got those little birdies perched on there as well. And I've showed you this one a couple times, but this one is just really captures the beauty of this image in its glory. Like with the bouquet, it's all done, it's all positioned for you. So this is a stamped image you can just use as a digital download and color however you prefer. Hopefully that inspires you to get started creating with your own digital downloads. And just remember, it's just a print and cut option that you are doing. So once you learn that, it is just like easy breezy, which is so fun. I just love adding those images over onto your screen. The ones that you want to print off, they print off, and then you can cut them with your digital machine, which is so beautiful. And if you don't know how to do that, or you have a machine that's collecting dust, we'll add the link for the FAQ video that I did on all things digital and kind of jumpstart you on that path. But another thing, if you do not have the Iris Garden collection, you can go on our website at heartfeltcreations.us, or we'll add the links below in the comments or in the description, and you can get them full price. But what most people do is they go with the insider membership. There's two ways you can do that. You can get it for $12.99 a month, or you can sign up for the entire year and you get 3 months for free. And what you will get is a 40% discount on all digital downloads. You'll get a 20% discount on all crafting accessories that we ship to you. You'll get free shipping if you're in the US, plus you'll get access to all those online classes for free. There's over 50, and those are valued at $30 each, and they're all 2 hours in length. That is just like a vault filled with crafting techniques that so many crafters, thousands of crafters have participated in and absolutely love, and I can't wait for you to experience it as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you right back here next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.